Hello and welcome to Lesson 16, pages 136 and 137. This is the song titled Return of Robin in our Level 1 book. And Return of Robin continues to review our new notes on the bass clef A and B and using it with the grand staff. And remember, the grand staff means we're using both the treble clef and the bass clef, but there's only three notes that we need to worry about in this song, and it's A, B flat, and C. Okay, so we are still using B, but it's going to be B flat for this song. So kind of nice, only three notes to worry about, but we're also relearning something that we've talked a little bit about in the past, which is our flat rule, or we'll call it our flat and sharp rule in a measure. So students, remember, a measure is created by two bar lines. So two bar lines like this mean a measure, and we're looking right now at measure 3, we would say. And in this measure, there's a B flat. Okay, but it's asking me here, how many B flats are played in this measure? Well, if you remember, there's a flat rule that says, or a flat or sharp rule, that if there's a flat or sharp in a measure, whatever note is written to be flat, in this case it's B, it's going to stay as B flat unless it tells us otherwise. And that could be with what it's saying down here. A natural sign could say, hey, play B natural, or the white key B, but it doesn't tell us that. So that means in this measure, even though they only write the flat symbol one time, this B is also B flat, and this B is also B flat. So the answer to this question is, how many B flats are in measure 3? There's 3 B flats. And then you'll notice, students, in measure 7 down here, they write the flat again, right? Because the flat doesn't keep carrying over because the measure has ended. We've moved from measure 3 to measure 4. So if there was another B flat in measure 4, well, they'd have to write the flat symbol again, okay? And you might ask, well, what's the reason for this? Well, I think it's just would be a composition reason, so they don't have to write a bunch of flats over and over and over and over again. It probably just saves the composers a little bit of space, okay? But it's a rule for us we have to remember, because that means the melody notes that we're playing need to be B flats here. So let's count the B flats in all the measures. So there's 3 in measure 3. In measure 7, there's 1, 2 B flats we need to play. In measure 9, wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all the same note, B flat, even though there's 1 flat written here. And it does the same thing in measure 11. There's 4 B flats. And in measure 13, same thing. There's 4 B flats in measure 13. And there's just 1 here in measure 15. Okay, great. Well, let's hop in and review our finger numbers. We're in 4/4 times. Remember, top number 4 beats. It means that there's 4 beats in every measure, and the bottom number 4 tells us that a quarter note gets the beat, okay? So there needs to be 4 walk notes in each measure or something equal to that. Now let's talk about the fingering in our song so we can get our hands placed here. So we have a finger number 3 in the bass clef, and this is the notes, top of the staff, top of the class, A. This is the note A. And we're going to place finger 3 in our left hand there. So 1, 2, 3, finger 3 is going to go on A. And remember, A is the third white key, 1, 2, 3, under our group of 3 black keys here. Okay. And our right hand says finger number 1 on middle C. So I'll take my right hand and place my thumb on C. So in this song, we're not playing B natural, we're playing B flat. So your finger 2 is going to be up here on the B flat. Okay, so this is how I'm going to hold my left hand. And I'm kind of extending my first finger out. It's not still bent down, so I don't need to turn my wrist or anything. I just hold it up just like this. Okay, so I've got A, B flat, and C with my thumb here. Now, your left hand thumb, I'm just keeping off the piano for now. Okay, because it would be kind of tied up here with your right hand thumb, so I'm just resting my left hand thumb off the piano. Okay, let's start by playing 5 of the same note and saying it out loud with the correct finger number, okay? So we'll start with A. 1, 2, here we go. A, Now let's move to B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. Let's move to C, 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 C. And you want to make sure to say the notes out loud while you do that, students, so you can get used to which note is where. Okay, now moving to the first line of our song. What we're going to do is we're going to say the notes out loud while we play them in the first three measures here. You don't really have to worry about the rhythms as much here because we're just getting comfortable with which note is which and which fingers are going to be playing, and then we'll try it at a steady beat. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, play it and say it. So A, C, A, and we do that for 2, and measure 2 now. A, C, A for 2. Measure 3 is B flat, B flat, C, B flat, and actually let's move to measure 4 as well now. Oh, it's going to be better to actually break the song into 4 measure groups. So measure 4 now we have an A, play and hold an A. And how long do we hold that? 4 beats because it's a whole note. Okay, so we're going to play the first 4 measures. So measure 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to make the song a little bit more even if we do it that way. Okay, starting now with a steady beat, let's try those first 4 measures. Hands ready? 1, 2, here we go. A, C, A for 2. Measure 2. A, C, A for 2. Measure 3. B flat, B flat, C, B flat. Measure 4. A, 2, 3, 4, and off. Excellent work. So moving forward, we get some more of the same here from the beginning. A, C, A again, A, C, A. But then we get B flat, C, C in measure 7, which is a little different, but then same thing as measure 4. In measure 8, we just hold an A for 4 beats. Let's just try that at a steady beat. It's basically the same thing. We just have that change in measure 7 to look out for. So measures 5 through 8. So I'll just draw a line here. So we're going to stop at measure 8. We're going to start at measure 5. Whoops. Let me try that again. So starting here and ending here. All right, hands ready. 1, 2, here we go. Play A, C, A for 2, A, C, A for 2, B flat, B flat, C, C, measure 8, A, 2, 3, 4, and off. Great work. And now we're going to do measures 9 right here, starting here, through 12. So it looks like there's a pattern here. We have 4 B flats in a row, and then a half note C for 2, and another half note C for 2, and then look, 4 B flats in a row. And then instead of our 2 half notes, we play a whole note for 4 with C. So we're just playing B flat and C in these 4 measures. Let's say the notes out loud nice and slowly here. And students, I want to challenge you to watch every note on the page as you say them so you can stay in the right place, okay? So watch every note with your eyes as we say them out loud. All right, 9 through 12, let's say the notes first. 1, 2, here we go. Say B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. Then we have a C for 2, C for 2, then back to B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, and then a C for 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's try that at a steady beat. 1, 2, Here we go. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C for 2, C for 2, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C, 2, 3, 4, and off. Fantastic work. And now we're at our last 4 measures here. Measure 13 will start right here, and we're going to go till measure 16. So we have the same thing as measures 9 and 10, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, and then C for 2, C for 2. So let's just focus in on measures 15 and 16 here. We have a C for 2 and then a B flat, and then in measure 16 we play A and C together. So that's with finger 3 in the left hand and 1 in the right hand. Let's practice by playing those notes together now on 3. We're going to play A and C. 1, 2, 3. Together. Great work. Let's do it one more time just for the practice. 1, 2, 3. Together. Great. Now we're going to add measure 15 to the mix. So we'll go C for 2, B flat for 2, then together for 2, 3, 4. Let's try it. 1, 2, here we go. C for 2, B flat for 2, together 2, 3, 4, and off. Fantastic job. Let's go back to the beginning of our song and try Return of Robin at a nice steady beat. 1, 2, here we go. Play A, C, A for 2, A, C, A for 2, measure 3. B flat, B flat, C, B flat, A, 2, measure 5, play A, C, A for 2, A, C, A for 2, B flat, B flat, C, C, A, 2, and measure 9, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C for 2, C for 2, measure 11, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C, 2, now measure 13, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, C for 2, C for 2, C for 2, B flat for 2, together 2, 3, 4, and off. Fantastic job on completing Return of Robin. I will see you on the next song.